Seaweed has been eaten as a snack for thousands of years, but it's only within the last 20 that it's become widely distributed in the States. Its earthy flavor and health benefits have made it a hit, but it is yet to pass through the YTD gauntlet. So all aboard as we set sail for Snack Island right now on You Tried Dat. You Tried Dat. I'm Nick Novak from the pals, Jed Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Hey.
So, fellas, went to a training this week.
Nice.
Do you know what CPI is? Have you ever heard that?
Chicago Penis Institute.
Is that like CPR but on an eyeball? No?
We both had good answers, I think.
Yeah, both excellent answers.
Both good guesses. It was the Chicago Penis Institute. So it's basically like they used to call it CPI, now they call it nonviolent crisis intervention. It's basically like dealing with
Rolls off the tongue.
A crisis. Yeah, exactly. Dealing with some kind of crisis, like first, like talking people through it, and then if worse comes to worse and it's like a dangerous situation, like putting people in holds. And so you have to practice like a lot of like the second, all like post launch, the all afternoon is like, here's how to safely do this. If like someone grabs your hair, someone grabs this.
Here's how to safely do this.
Watch out!
If someone grabs your penis, you put them in an institute.
We're all sitting in desk, and the instructor slowly walks around this circle and then just goes, "Look out!" to somebody.
Gotcha.
I might do this. Taps you on the shoulder.
So anyway, in the training with two of my coworkers and two female coworkers, and at some point the morning we go through the morning and everything's fine, but then they say, okay, you're gonna have to pair up for this to practice these holds and stuff. And so of course I'm like, I guess I'll look for a guy. I joked with them like, I'll go look for a guy, and some guy like caught my eye who also was sitting at a table with two women and said, "Hey, you want a partner?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fine." So, not looking forward to this at all. So I'm talking to the guy and like, "Oh, where do you work? What do you do?" And he goes, "Well, I'm just getting back into this career. Used to be a bouncer."
Oh boy!
So is this guy like a big guy? He's like bigger, like way bigger than you, or?
Yeah, he's like my height, but like stockier.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
We're like watching a couple of the videos, and then in between each one, you kind of like, there's a little bit of wait time while the instructor's helping other people like figure out the holds and stuff. And so he's like, at my old job, like before he was a bouncer, he's like, my old job, I used to like walk through the office and I would just put people, because I know all the pressure points from bouncing, I would go up and just put my fingers on a people's neck and like knocked him out.
This guy knows the Vulcan neck pinch. What the fuck?
This sounds like Hauser was drawing all those pictures of.
I'm like, oh yeah,
you do, huh?
How did that go over? And he goes, then the rumor started going around that I was in the CIA. Like, he goes, but I never was in the CIA, but like the rumor started, everyone started talking about that.
The Chicago Institute of Ass.
I was just about to say that. I was 2 seconds away from saying that.
I'm like, oh no. I'm stuck grabbing her onto this man for the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
One wrong placement when he's trying to like touch your neck, and you could just be on the floor instantly.
Yeah.
He puts his hand on his shoulder a little too far to the left, and
you mind just pinching my neck here and waking me up in about an hour and a half when this is over?
Remember in Roadhouse when Dawson kept just strategically pinching guys and they would slump to the floor?
And then this part should be no surprise to you, but every time like you'd watch a quick video with these two people like demonstrating the hold, and then the instructor would demonstrate the hold with like someone from the class, and then you'd have to do it. And will be no shock to you. This guy did not know what the fuck he was doing. Like, couldn't follow instruction in the least bit. Right?
Was that because the video was wrong? Because he learned it differently at the CIA?
It was like a simple, like, okay, like grab a wrist here and pull this way. And he kept like moving the wrong direction and be like, hold on a sec, hold on. And then a couple times it'd be like, actually think this works better. I'm like, just do what they fucking tell you to do.
We need to pass this fucking thing. Will you just move on?
This is strictly designed to not hurt the person. Like, it's someone who's in a crisis dealing with something, so it's for you to not hurt the person, not for you to make up fucking moves like rip their shoulder out of the side.
This is how I did it when I needed to throw someone out of Sully's. Okay, like you just grab them and chuck them on the street. Worked great. I don't see the problem.
So yeah, it was a fucking nightmare of a 90 minutes that I had spent with this man.
Did he like hurt you at all, or no? Like, did he? I mean, was it like? Obviously, you're not doing these like full steam.
He
moves,
was being like a little like. Thank God it was me and not some like woman he was stuck with or something, because being like a little rough for the demonstrations, you know.
Yeah.
That, or he'd be like, "Oh, there's a pressure point in your boobs," and he just starts like grabbing them and stuff.
Like, I believe you were a bouncer, pal. Like, don't mind. Like one of the things that I was joking around with my coworkers after was, have you ever heard the term "feed the bite"? Like, if someone's biting you, you're supposed to push their head like further towards the bite where they're biting you.
No, I have not.
Oh, so that you can like jam into the back of their throat or something like that, like kind of makes them gag a little bit.
It kind of like makes them, like it makes their jaw open instead of like pulling back and like them stretching your skin or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was just one that I thought was funny of us just like, oh, you like that? Yeah. Get a little bit more.
You want to feed the bite? Here, feed the bite. Oh, yeah. A good hand. Ooh,
your mouth's full of my blood. You'll separate.
Do you feel now like if I attacked you, you could use these moves to subdue me?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like I'd be out like a light. Like you just, is one of them just a left hand to the face?
If they're grabbing your hair, you fucking uppercut the jaw.
It's called feed their face with your fist.
Is one of them crotch grab? Is that one of them?
Because the hair grabbing one is like, if they're grabbing your hair, you like take a hold of their hand and you're like separating it with your free hand, like, and someone's like, what if they have two hands in your hair? Lady's like, well, then you call for help.
Don't call for help if it's only one hand in the hair, okay? You can do this on your own.
Well, in this biz, they call that checkmate.
And all these companies, I'm sure you've seen this in trainings of all kind, but all these companies they have like their own name for the method.
Oh yeah.
But then they're like trademarking. Some of the terms they couldn't, but there was a trademarked thing that said safety stance. And
no one else can use the term safety stance. All the other stances are unsafe.
And it was like, it's basically the equivalent of like the triple threat position in basketball. Like it's like 1 foot in front of the other with like arms ready.
Trademark position. Slightly standing differently.
All right, we call this trademark position the slam dunk. You take the basketball and jump up. What?
You can stance if you want to.
This is the trademark right cross TM.
2 hands in hair, TM.
The very first one they teach you is like a guy. It shows a guy punching, like literally throwing a right fisted punch, and you're like lean like the side of the punch and like push his arm.
Don't sock the kid in the face.
I'm like, am I just gonna be fucking like a Jedi, just blocking like every single punch?
Become Neo.
Yeah, that's what I felt like when Agent Smith is like 800 punches.
Bending at the waist and watching the bullet go by his face.
Yeah, that happened.
So what do they do when they grab two hairs? What I'm telling you is when they grab two hands in your hair, it won't matter. Right? Like that's
two hairs. What if they got my pubes in a lock?
All right, move your hand away from the pubes. What if it's two hands on my pubes? Call for help. Call for help.
Stab them with your erection and then move the. Did they recommend that you shave your head so you don't get in like a two hands in the hair situation?
Well,
it's preventative defense.
The bouncer guy had no hair.
Shocking.
And like,
loved that, I bet. Yeah.
Right away when they're like, they said something, we're going to do work on hair pulling. And like real loud goes, not a problem for me.
I bet $1,000 that's the exact sentence that he said. Like before you said it, I'm like, he said, not a problem for me. I know it.
Now, what do we do if one of these children has had one too many Jack and Cokes? I'll step in here.
I had to like mock grabbing his hair, though. Like, just put my fist on top of his head. All right. Let's eat some of these snacks. 3 snacks, 5-point scale. Love that, like that, indifferent to that, dislike that, hate that. Let's start with the seaweed, since we talked about that. This is the Kirkland Signature Seaweed.
Straight from Costco.
Now, you guys have had seaweed as a snack before. We've probably discussed this, but I recently ate some because I like it. That's a really weird way to say that.
Wow.
That was like an AI response I just gave you. I don't know what just happened.
Is it for the first time you recently did, or you just had some recently?
No, Betsy bought me some on accident, and I ate it.
What did you think it was?
I wanted like nori sheets because I like to put in when I make ramen, like an actual sheet of nori, but she got the salted snack instead.
Yeah, I did mention how when we were kids, like this was not something readily available, like that you could get around, but it did start to become more popular.
In Wisconsin, if you went up to someone and said, "Do you have any dried seaweed snacks?" you got roundhouse punched in the face.
But if you had training,
I could have probably got my way out of it. Yeah.
Right. Geiger, munching away there.
Yeah.
What do you think of these?
I like the taste of seaweed. I know some people don't like it. It's got a little bit of a brine to it. These are nice and salty. The only downside of these is I feel like I could eat 700 sheets of these because it's like eating air, which is more of my problem, not the seaweed's problem. I think these are a good version of it. They're nice and dry. They're salty enough. And it's your basic seaweed snack. I mean, this is kind of what they all taste like, but I like them, so I'm giving you a solid like that.
Chad, what do you think?
We get these all the time because my kids really, really like them. I don't eat them that much myself, just because, like Geiger said, it's like it doesn't feel as filling necessarily as I want from a snack. You know, it is very airy and light, but that's mostly that says more about me, right? That I need my snacks to be heavy and fattening and sugar filled. But for what it is, I think it tastes quite good. I really like the amount of salt on it. I like the crunchiness. It is, this just comes with it being Costco, but it is a huge package of seaweed. It's like way more than I would want to eat normally. But the snack itself, I think, is very good. It's a very solid like that.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. There's something, I could never give this a love, I don't think, because like in the back of my mind and the aftertaste, there's still like, it still tastes very earthy. And for the same reason as Chad, I'm just a fat sack of shit who eats piles of sugar every day. And so
okay, resigned to our fate, I guess. I don't know.
And I think once you've taken a path in life, you're stuck on it.
Also, Chad really catching a stray over there for some. Just like Chad, I'm a fat sack of shit. Whoa, okay.
Not exactly what I said, but okay.
Look, I'm not going down alone. Who's with me?
So take Chad and I, for example. We're both horrible perverts. What? I didn't. Why? Get me out of this.
But I like this version even because it's appropriately salted. I'm going to give it a third like that. So we have a welcome visitor for the seaweed. Next, let's do these cream drops, old-fashioned vanilla cream drops. Normally, I would have kept these till last because it looks like these were made for me. But the company is Zachary, which well-known complete dog shit snacks.
Really?
It is?
Is it?
Yes.
How do you know that?
I've had a few of their other things. Like,
have we
often
any?
make fun of their like candy corn, which I know you guys hate, but it's really shitty.
Oh, we have eaten their orange Thin Mints before. That's the only other thing we've ever had on the pod.
They do.
I think you might have made a good call.
They got two indifference and a dislike. I didn't know this was a notorious bad candy because, like, when I bought it, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a potential home run."
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
It should be, but you can tell they're fucking something up.
I don't know what, but you fucked something up. Something has gone horribly wrong.
Like kind of big, like bonbon style.
Yeah.
What is the flavor of the white?
Vanilla, right? How cool is that?
Ostensibly,
The white-
but it...
On the front,
Ugh.
the white looks like it is appealing.
No, they didn't make. They didn't just do a pile of steaming dog shit on the cover of the snack.
Like this should be if you had like the Russell Stover, like the creams that come in like the chocolate heart boxes. Like that should be what the inside of the cream is like. But this inside of the cream on the inside it's almost like translucent looking. It's just it's really slimy and weird.
It's like a runny glue. It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Chad, you're gonna be first rating here. What do you think?
I gotta be honest. This might be the biggest drop from expectations to actual delivery of maybe anything we've ever tried on this podcast.
That's fair.
Because
I
bought these like this has 3 loved at potential. You know what I mean? Like that. Like the package looks delicious. I didn't even finish one because I took a bite of it, and the inside is really, I think it's foul. Like, I don't think it is good at all. The consistency is there's something super fucked about that consistency. It does not taste vanilla. The chocolate is bland and obviously low quality tasting. I'm super disappointed in this. I'm going to give it a hate that. I think it's gross.
Wow.
Oof. Yeah.
It's rough but fair. These things came at me, and I had no defense for them.
They put both hands in your hair.
All I could do is ask you guys for help. It's so disappointing because they should be amazing, like Chad said. I can't go so far as to do hate, but I am going to give them a strong dislike that. Geiger, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if it gives you any indication, Chad couldn't finish one. I couldn't finish the whole bag. No, I ate one, and usually I'd even if something I don't really like, I'll go back for another one. These are bad. The paste is gritty, and it's not a cream, but it's like a paste in the middle. It's like gritty, and it's so fake vanilla tasting. It's just this overpoweringly like fake sugar taste. It's really bad, and like you said, even the chocolate isn't even good. So yeah,
before you say anything,
I have to say overpoweringly again.
No.
Don't make me do it.
The vague, overpowering taste. Before you say, because it'll put a little more pressure on you, I'm changing it to a hate. The more I think about it, the more angrier I get. They
They are Look, they're
I'm
bad.
fucking furious at these goddamn candies.
I try to reserve my hates for like unedible things, like where like just putting it in my mouth. Look, it's bad. I would never eat it again. Fuck it, guys, let's do it. Yeah, I hate that. Woohoo! Oh yeah, fuck you, Zachary.
All right.
I can't believe. I really can't. I was so excited about those, man.
I would not have known if you hadn't said that Zachary had bad snacks. I don't know, like I wouldn't have even remembered. But I think the taste would have handled that for me.
Okay, time for the segment.
Mm-hmm.
Geiger, what have you got for us?
All right. Well, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I think I used a song last time, but I'm not going to do that this time because.
Sing it.
Would you rather? Oh yeah. What do you think about that?
Classic hit.
Pretty good. Classic song.
What was the song you used? I don't remember using.
I can't. I use a song for one of them. You guys always have your theme music. I just fucking get to the goddamn segment.
Somebody wants to ask me which one would I rather.
Might as well be picking one I rather. So very clearly, very simple. We all know this game. I got some would you rather questions from Reddit. You're both going to tell me which one you rather. It's that simple.
And I saw her face, and I asked, would you rather?
Hey now, would you rather? All right. We're going to start off with this one here. Obviously. Would you rather be...
No, don't start with this one.
Can you please start with that one instead? Okay?
Take a different one.
You like this lovely little ass again? Would you rather be a serial killer who is extremely wealthy and provides for his family, or
key point,
an honorable person, but one who is so poor that no matter how much they work, your family starves
to death?
Like,
I don't know. It just says starves. So, I mean, would you basically rather be a inherently evil person who provides for his family, or like a very good person who is just so bad at work that they can't possibly feed the family?
I get any money because I'm bad at my job.
Yes, or you.
I just can't put these widgets together. Oh.
So it becomes down to, would you, because I think
people keep getting getting past me.
I'm letting in all the underage people. I hold their IDs upside down, and I'm like, oh, looks good to me. Yeah.
This is literally the easiest job on earth. Be big and stand near a door. So Novak, would you rather be a serial killer who's got all the money in the world and provides a great life for his family, or would you rather kill your kids?
I'm gonna say if the family's starving, I'm gonna starve to death.
Yeah.
Right? Like, isn't there somewhere?
Yeah, they could just eat me as if all else fails.
Okay.
That's still preferable to
what an honorable person.
It's called parenting. It's still better. I'm not gonna be a serial killer.
No.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. It says cereal is spelled Cereal. I'm sorry.
So how's that work exactly?
you pound so much fucking cereal all day. No,
you just slay a box of Rice Krispies down the gullet every morning.
I can't be murdering people.
Okay.
When the other choice is not to. So I'll take the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's pretty silly. This is like, would you rather be Elon Musk or like a normal person or something? You know what I mean? Like terrible.
Well, I think
person with lots
the
of
dilemma
money.
they were trying to. Most people took that the serial killer actually online because they're like, well, I can't watch my family starve. Like my job is to provide for my family.
What is it, Fast and the Furious guys? Like what?
The Fast and the Furious. Oh, what? I'm like, yeah, I remember when Vin Diesel was a serial killer in those movies.
Because he talks about family all the time.
No, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not killing people. That's why I think Novak said it best. If you could choose between killing people and not killing people, you pick the not killing people option. Like, that's what you pick. So,
all right. Well,
to each their own. All right. Would you rather spend 5 years in a maximum security prison or 6 years working at a fast food restaurant without pay and you're not allowed to leave the building?
ooh.
So
you're stuck in a tiny fucking McDonald's all the time for 6 years.
Yeah, for 6 years, and you don't get paid. I don't know how you. I guess you don't have any rent because you're living
eating
at
the food there. Yeah.
You're eating the food there. Or 5 years, less time, but you're in prison.
Which is the worst food, prison gruel or McDonald's every day?
Prison gruel.
Prison gruel. I don't think they feed them slimy oatmeal. That's what I picture gruel being. But
spoon with gruel, whap right onto your tray.
I just took the tour of Alcatraz recently with my mom. She'd never been, so I took her over there, and they have like an audio tour where old prisoners who used to be there, they talk, as part of the tour, and they were telling some story in the cafeteria how they like got sick of the pasta because it was always like super overcooked and like really just like this sloppy bland pasta, and they were like, the next time we get pasta, let's all riot. And so then the next time it was pasta, they all were like flipping the tables over and then got the shit kicked out of them by a bunch of guards.
I actually did also take that tour. I remember it. But one thing I remember them saying was, at least we're not stuck in a fucking McDonald's.
Okay. I actually took the tour.
No, I didn't do
it. Okay. Give us Arby's or give us sloppy pasta.
Anyways, this is actually really hard because I do hate McDonald's. Maybe, I guess you didn't say McDonald's. You said
fast food. A fast food restaurant.
All right. Well, there's probably
and it's longer. It's a longer time.
Yeah, 1 year extra, but it could be like a Steak and Shake or something like that.
Sure.
So something that I want to eat, maybe like a Culver's or. Man, you'd get really sick of that food, but at least I guess you're not getting like beat up by prison gangs and stuff, and like I would definitely be many people's bitch in prison. Like yeah. So I gotta go. I gotta go with a place where I'm not gonna get sexually assaulted, and that's prison. No, I'm just gonna. I'll
take not be forced to get a swastika tattoo or whatever. Yeah,
I will take the fast food. Yeah.
This is not difficult. Like living inside McDonald's, I'm not getting anally assaulted.
Guys, you're not this hot. Like you don't think you just said yourself, you're two fat sacks of shit. You're not gonna get hit on by all the inmates.
Hit on? Not worried about a little flirt.
You're not going to get gently wooed by any of those inmates.
You're not going to get catcalled as you walk through the yard.
They can hit on me if they want.
I remember when I went to this max security prison, and my cellmate was like, "Hachi machi," he just kept winking at me.
On the Alcatraz tour, they were like, "We used to flirt like crazy." It was like,
we used to find the new guys, hold them down in the shower, and flirt with them.
That's what it says. I'm fucking bent over a table. I'm not like, oh, courtship is pretty quick around here.
I barely know all you gentlemen.
At least buy me some gruel first. So I'm gonna stay in the restaurant.
What if? Well, but okay, but like that could also happen with Grimace. Grimace could, you might wake up and Grimace is like winking at you. I don't know why I thought that was funny.
I'm barely get it out.
Pretty upset with myself. Okay.
Grimace, at least court me first.
All right, this one. Would you rather be asexual, so not interested in sex at all, or a pervert. By pervert, it means... But by pervert, it means into freaky fetishes, but nothing illegal or immoral. So you're not like a creep.
Not hurting anybody.
No. Just like into like some really wild shit.
I'm not like spying on people or anything like that.
No, and nothing like, with other consenting folks.
Yeah. What is the freaky? Like I'm into pregnant Sonic porn, or like what is?
Yeah. First thing that came to your mind, I guess. So
legal,
apparently,
said, right?
Yeah, everything is legal. Well, I have freaky Sonic pregnant porn is probably legal.
Yeah,
it's just kind of weird.
Very legal.
So Novak, I think you're up here.
Like Sonic, but barely legal Sonic's fine. I mean, there's no being asexual would be fine. Like you'd miss out. I assume I still have the urges. I just have to act asexual. Or
I think it is. You have to choose one of them.
Anyway.
No. You don't. Well, no. I think it is. Like I snap my fingers. You become asexual, or you become like a pervert.
Oh, yeah. Like it seems like the easier choice should be pervert, because that's fine if some freaky things. But also, if I just am asexual, this seems fine to me. Like that does not bother me at all.
Yeah.
Well, but like, would your relationship suffer and things like that? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would be missing out on a lot of fun, pregnant Sonic and such. So I'm gonna take pervert.
Your wife, you're like giving your reasoning, and your wife's like nodding her head. Yeah. The biggest problem with that would be not missing out on pregnant Sonic. So, no, okay. Chad, pregnant Sonic or asexual?
Can you put on this blue wig and these red running shoes and stuck a basketball up your shirt if you don't mind?
Running
That's all it takes.
There's a pair of Adidas. It's your Sonic now.
I'm gonna stick on this costume that has two tails and use them to tickle my taint for a few minutes while you.
Blue wig and red shoes.
That's clearly Sonic. Uh-oh. He hadn't dressed up like Sonic. That guy must be a real pervert.
Yeah, I mean, the real risk here is like, what if the perversion that you get is like something that I currently find gross, like feet. You know what I mean?
Version you get spinning a wheel.
You going into the sorting hat? Like, what is happening?
You will now be browsing WikiFeet 10 hours a day. Fuck.
Come on, golden shower. No,
10 hours a day. That's a dedicated pervert.
I got this blue wig. I really hope the wheel lands on pregnant Sonic. I've already got the tire for it.
Lands on BDSM. You just take the wig and whip it down.
Shit. That was a waste of $15.
Pregnant Sonic could have a ball gag or something.
Yeah, so I agree. I think I'd rather at least still be fucking. So I will go pervert.
Couple of perverts. Okay. 4. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse? So like you live in a time where zombies are running rampant, like we've seen in many what a time. Or be hunted by pregnant Sonic. No, be hunted by the predator. So you got one predator that's hunting you, but it's an apex killer, right? That is solely focused on you versus just being in like the world of World War Z or, The Last of Us or whatever, like one of these things where there's just tons of zombies you have to avoid all the time. So, Chad, I think this is you pervert.
This one seems pointless to me because I am dying within 5 seconds in either scenario. You know what I mean?
5 seconds?
I'm not running, especially if they're World War Z zombies. Like, I'm not running away from these fucking fast zombies. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
and honestly, even slow zombies,
shit,
I'm
they're
not
fast.
running away from because I didn't buy my red running shoes yet, so I'm not fast.
There's Sonic zombies. Shit.
Yeah, and Predator. I mean, we know how to beat Predator, right? You cover yourself in mud, and what do you do? Accidentally trigger the nuke on their arm or something? I forget. It's been a while since
We
I saw
know
that.
how to beat Predator. What do I do to beat Predator?
It's been a while since I've seen a movie. I just remember he hides in the mud.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't end with him accidentally triggering the thing on Predator's wrist.
Triggering
There
a
is a-
nuke?
Isn't there like a big bomb? Like the big bomb
Yeah,
on his wrist?
Predator sets off like a self-destruct.
Yeah.
It's not like he grabbed Arnold's wrist and he used like one of his defensive holds and triggered the.
No, I thought Arnold caused the bomb. How does Arnold beat Predator?
He just beats him up to the point of Predator's dying, like leaking all this green blood.
Okay.
And he knows he's going to die and he's taking Arnold with him.
Okay. So that's all you got to do is just be Arnold, right? Like that's not hard.
Mhm.
That's true.
So the way to beat the Predator is to cover yourself with mud and then beat the shit out of the Predator. That sounds simple enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dying either way. At least with the Predator, I feel like it would be quick and clinical, and I'm not going to turn into a zombie afterwards, which seems unappealing. So I'll take Predator.
Okay.
There's the Predator. There's just one thing you have to kill, so it's like an
Yep.
escapable in theory situation.
In theory, yeah.
However, seeing both of these movies, there's a lot of people who live in the zombie movies, right? They find like a building to be in or whatever. It's not a great life, but they seem to live. And the Predator, if just one guy hunting just fucking meat, like repeatedly, I stand zero chance. I think I'm going to take the zombies.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Split. You're split there. All right.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. You're split.
Let's do this one now.
Okay. Hold on. Let me find. I think we'll
Obviously.
do this one. Would you rather know when I'm taking a shit or know that I'm
You?
horny? Yes, me. So in this scenario, you will get a notification on your phone whenever I'm taking a shit or whenever I'm horny.
Horny.
Can I silence my
Horny.
phone?
I mean, yeah, you'll still see it on your phone. You
I mean, just
scroll
I'm not
through.
going to be able to fucking work if I'm getting your horny.
How often do you think I'm
Notifications all fucking day
shitting or
long.
horny?
What's the criteria for horny? Is it just do you think about sex, or do you have to have like at least a half mast or something? Like, what are we talking?
Nah, I don't think just thinking about sex. I thought about sex just now when you're talking about pregnant Sonic. I didn't get horny, you know. So I think it's
That
I
makes
got
one
my-
of us.
You could be horny for a long time.
Sure could.
Like, is
Well,
that
And your
getting
phone's just
notifications?
continuously
it's-
blowing up every. You
If you-
can't swipe it away until he's nutted.
it's not. I'm horny for an hour straight. Just ding
I
ding.
just
ding.
get one notification when you start being horny.
Yeah, like at the start, at the starter's pistol of horniness, you get one ding, and then that's the horny session ends. Time has to pass, and then I get horny again.
All right, I have
And,
an
like-
important clarifying question.
Yeah,
How, on average, how many times would you say you shit a day?
at least once, but probably twice.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, but I'm horny. Like, do I get horny every day? Probably a little bit, maybe,
Probably.
but yeah, probably. But would be weirder knowing I'm taking a shit, or weirder like thinking of me being.
Right.
Will I
horny.
get a
That's the
notification if you wake up with like morning wood or something?
Does that count as horny?
I don't know.
I think that's
my
just
question.
No, I think that's more just my dick just not knowing what to do when it wakes up.
Mhm.
Just so.
Okay.
No, like this is you.
What if you have a wet dream?
Is it wet from my shit or wet from because I'm horny?
Yeah. When you wake up in a pile of shit and you tell someone you had a wet dream.
I dreamt I was shitting. I woke up in a pile of shit. I was like, "Well, weird wet dreams. You get those, right?"
Oh, wait, I'm first?
Yeah.
It was more of a dry dream. I haven't had enough fiber lately.
Look, I should want to know. It should be easier to know when my
You
friend
should
is
want to
happy.
know one of these.
Like, look, I'm saying, oh, Geiger's
Oh.
he's happy right now,
Yeah.
right? For shitting. But it just seems weirder to know that.
Yeah.
So it's shitting just seems. I'll just get it like clockwork every day. Oh,
Yeah.
Geiger's taking a dump. So I'll take that one.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I think the horny one is way weirder. Like, what if you and I are hanging out and like all of a sudden my phone blows up and I'm just like awkward.
I am way more at risk of just outright shitting my pants when I'm next to you than getting horny. Unless we're both watching horny.
What if
Sonic
we're watching
porn.
Schindler's List and you like suddenly start getting like,
Liam Mason was looking pretty good back in the
Could
day.
you kindly leave?
Excuse me?
I'm offended. You wouldn't get horny around me and Novak, two similar fat sacks of shit. You wouldn't get horny around us. I completely agree here. Like the poop one, I would just look at it and be like, oh, poop o'clock, and like swipe it away. You know, like just I wouldn't even think anything of it. Like that's pretty normal thing. So that's the easy one. I'll take the poop.
Plus, it could be like I might be able to alert you to an issue, and I'm like, you seem to be shitting like abnormal a number of times this week, Geiger. Are you doing okay? I could check in on you.
Man, you are horny on the hour every hour or something. You all right? Oh, you chose pervert. Okay, that makes sense. All right, we got 3 more here, and I'm going to do this one next.
Okay.
Would you rather have slightly wet sleeves or slightly wet socks?
Ooh.
I thought this was a good one because I have thoughts on this, but I'll let you guys go first.
Yeah, the wet socks are a problem because it's going to lead to blisters and things like that. Honestly, I have wet sleeves kind of frequently because, like, you know, if I'm helping my son in the shower or whatever, like washing his hair and shit, my sleeves get wet, whatever. Like, it's fine. Like, you know, I don't really care that much about that. And like I said, with the foot blisters, I think that's a problem. So I will take the wet sleeves. That seems fine.
I hadn't thought about that because my first inclination was the sleeves, actually, because I feel like I've walked around with wet shoes before. You're out somewhere, it rains, but something about like my forearms being constantly like wet that would really bother me, I think. But I think Chad talked me into the no blisters, so I'll go with the sleeves.
I hate wet socks. Like nothing ruins my day if like I'm stepping a puddle, my socks are wet because your feet feel terrible, slimy all day, and like then you sweat in there and it gets all warm and they smell bad, and I hate it. So yeah, all right, that one's easy, nice and clean.
Yeah.
All right, number 7. Would you rather always have the faint sound of a mosquito in your ear, or always have the feeling of dried paint on your hands?
Ooh.
So that was a decent one too.
Trying to picture the dried paint feeling.
It's like when you it just feels like there's something caking all over your hands. Like
this one's pretty easy too, I think.
Yeah.
I hate the fucking one like there's a bug flying near your ear and it just keeps coming back and you cannot get away. I really don't even know what the fuck you're talking about with dry paint.
I'm not talking about anything Reddit did. Well, like okay, so anything on your hand, like when your hands just feel like gritty and like sticky and like there's when paint dries on your hands and you just feel rough and like gross.
I mean, I'm a fucking like manly working man. I've got rough calloused hands.
Beg your pardon?
No, I don't. They're baby soft.
Every blue collar worker in America goes, I'm a fucking hard, tough working man. Maybe they do actually.
Constantly getting people in holds, grabbing their pubes. And,
getting dried paint all over people's pubes constantly.
It doesn't sound like that's dried paint in your hands.
Clear grayish paint, okay?
When someone... Look, where I work, often people are picking up a bucket of paint. They spill it all down the front of their shirt and clothes into their pants.
Into their pants.
I grab their painty pubes and give a hand.
Okay.
Okay.
You're getting a notification right now, I think. Keep going.
It's the shitting notification, Gaggers. Talking about painty pubes makes Gaggers shit.
I think I could get used to that more than I could get used to a constant noise in my ear. Yeah. So I'm going to take the paint.
I agree. The noise in my ear would drive me fucking up the wall. Especially a mosquito. the worst noise is the mosquito, because of, first of all, the implication, like that's way worse than a fly, because it's just like quiet, so it's like just kind of there, and you're just like fuck, mosquito, it's like the worst.
Whoa.
And I do think
Jesus.
you would get used to the paint, so I'll take the paint.
Okay. And then the last one, this was framed as, on Reddit, the would you rather question for the ages. This guy says he asks this at every new job he gets.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And he must be getting a lot of new jobs because he's asking inappropriate scenarios.
Every new job.
For the ages.
And I keep getting fired. I don't know why.
Option number 1. Your current salary doubles. Okay? You don't even have to show up for work. But every year, at a random time you can't predict, a 400-pound silverback gorilla shows up, and he wants sex, and he will get it. He might pull your arms out of your sockets and leave you begging for death, or you might just be able to, or you
Every
might
year. I just got these fucking things reattached. No.
or you might just be able to be bent over and be taken as gently as a gorilla can. It really is probably a matter of luck, but it could be somewhat up to you, I suppose. You would have time to research how to make gorillas come and build an annual relationship with the gorilla.
Wait, how did he even read the second choice before he was fired?
The good news is this gorilla is really into Pregnant Sonic, and I've got my blue wig on me at all times. So,
Option 2.
Coco, it's me.
Option 2.
We have a relationship that we have built. Every time you rip my arms out, it's like you say "I love you" all over again.
Every time you wrap my arms around me.
Okay. The second option. You keep the same job and same salary and nothing changes.
For the ages. For the ages.
So you want twice as much money or not? That's really the only difference, right? I don't remember who we landed on here. I think it's Chad.
That's me. Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to look up how big is a silverback.
I was
It
just
said
at
400 pounds.
Yeah, I was at the zoo this week. Silverbacks are fucking huge. Like they
Now,
will tear you up with their
in the comments of the
gorilla
Reddit
dong.
thing. And yeah, well, actually, here. So I read in the comments on the Reddit thing that they said gorillas actually have famously small dongs, like 1 or 2 inch dongs.
Okay.
But I mean, they still might rip your fucking arms off.
Yeah, and
so.
I don't think they're going to be gentle and tender with you. Like, I don't think they're going to be like a classy Spanish lover who's like, whining and dining you or so. Like,
But what if you learn how to make them come?
Not saying I didn't think about how big their schlong was, but it really wasn't my first issue.
like that gorilla could have the microest of penises. That's not really swaying me.
All right.
I think I'm going to go with the old rule of any time the choices are weird fucking wild shit or status quo. I will take the status quo.
I'm just keeping. It's not like he should have said like. He should have at least made you get half your salary or no salary. Or
It was a very bad scenario. Yeah. Slightly improved your financial position by getting wildly violated by a giant animal.
I ask this immediately at every job I go to, and all my coworkers hate me immediately. They all think I'm weird as fuck.
When I'm in an interview, it's the only question I ask.
I am a zookeeper. No.
If somebody asked me this on their first day, I would I'd immediately call HR. Like
You'd call HR and then you'd talk about it on the podcast.
we have made a mistake. Let's annul this hiring.
What was your name again? Yeah, Bob Silverback Gorilla.
he's wearing a tie and a hat. Just wondering, have any of you researched how to make gorillas come? It seems pretty easy. Give it a shot.
Don't worry, it won't hurt. My penis is famously small.
My penis. Don't worry. Bob Silverback Gorilla here, small dick.
You won't be needing those arms, will you?
So Novak, you'll take getting fucked by a gorilla or no? Just for the record, I want to know what you said. Okay.
Mark me down for the other one. All right. The Marinela Tart-A-Let. Tart-A-Let. Marinela, I feel like we've had a lot of their stuff. Now these kind of looks like the newest one of the newer Girl Scout cookies, like from last year, Venturefuls or something. It's like a shortbread appears to be a shortbread, and then in the middle of it is like a chocolate filling, but just on top.
Marinela is a company that just made the Tricky Trakes the chocolate chip cookies that we tried a few weeks back.
Oh yeah,
I was expecting like a fruit tart.
Yeah, like is tart in appearance only.
Yeah,
it's kind of tough. Now I do like shortbread. That is well known.
Why?
Buttery. I am quick to a shortbread, like a gorilla.
Yeah.
Like a gorilla who wants and will get sex. I forget how that was phrased.
Who wants and will dislocate your arms.
I don't know how you guys are picturing it, but mine is a gorilla grabs both arms and simultaneously pulls opposite directions, yanking both of them off simultaneously.
Yeah.
I was picturing him yanking them backwards as he was thrusting into you. Doggy style.
Classic pervert, yeah. But no, that's what I was thinking of too, Chad. And then he thrust so hard he accidentally ripped him off.
Mm-hmm.
The benefit of us eating all the sugar and stuff is that his penis won't be long enough to get past the cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not man enough to handle all this cheek. Yeah, that's why I thought it was so funny. He was like, learn how to make them come. Like, I don't think you're going to be doing anything to the gorilla. I think the gorilla is going to be doing most of it to you.
I'm going to deep throat this fucking monkey like he's never felt before.
Is there a certain technique that makes a gorilla come?
Well, they do really like reverse cowgirl, but other than that.
they really like the juggling of the balls. You know, you just kind of roll it around like like the guy in Labyrinth. Rolls those balls in his hands while he's singing Remind Me of the Babe. David Bowie, that's his name.
What the fuck? We went on a ride.
I'll send you the video.
I know what
later.
he's talking about.
I know what you're talking about too. I just not what I thought of originally. Great. Now every time I watch it, Labyrinth,
kept going. David and I are just staring.
Kind of like, you know, when the Ewok had a staff and what? What's happening? Anyway, that's why I like getting fucked by a gorilla is like meeting Babu Frick.
You remind me of the gorilla. What gorilla? The gorilla with a micropenis.
It's for all the Labyrinth fans. Okay. I need a little time to think about this anyway. I think I'm going to lean towards a low level like that. I'm guessing I might be the only one, but I do think they're kind of tasty. There's a fair amount of chocolate to it. It's not like one of these snacks where like the side of the package shows flowing chocolate in the middle.
Right.
And then you bite and there's nary a layer. There is a good amount of chocolate here. I do think the shortbread could be a little bit butterier, and that's probably its downfall, but I am going to slide it to a like that. Geiger?
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily a bad take. I think There's a lot of chocolate. I think the chocolate is decently like fudgy. Like it tastes decent. My problem is the cookie's too big. Like there's too much cookie rim in it. It's not a great cookie. It's very dry, and very like not buttery. But having said that, I think all in all, I'll still give it a like that. Like you said, low level like that's probably where I'm at too.
I think we've gone 400 episodes without using the term cookie rim. All right, so we have it's coming down to the wire. Seaweed had 3 like that's.
Yeah.
This cookie currently has 2. Now, if Chad likes it, we're going to end up with a tie, and we'll have to make a decision from there. But if he doesn't, the Seaweed will win. Chad?
And we are in full agreement so far.
Oh, yeah.
This whole episode. These things look very appealing. I like the cookie rim on it. Seems right up my alley. They did
is for cookie rim.
they did a good job on this rim, but it anyway, it's it does have a lot of chocolate on it, as Novak said. The problem is I just don't think it tastes all that good. Like I don't think the cookie has that great of a flavor, especially the chocolate is all right. I wanted it to be better than it was. I am actually just going to give it an indifferent to that. I'm not much of a fan of it.
That is fair. The Seaweed will take the win today.
Would you guys have voted Seaweed over if it came to a tie? Or what would you do?
I would have.
I may not have. I just spoke so much about my life as a sugar addict, so and how I can't change.
Yeah, true.
So Seaweed wins. Geiger, where can the listeners contact us?
If you have ever gotten into Sonic pregnant porn, don't reach out. I don't want to hear about it. But just live your quiet life. No shame. Not shaming. You sound like it's a morally correct stance to take as a pervert. If you have ever worked with gorillas, I guess that's not really what this was about. Oh, yeah,
Chad's showing us pregnant Sonic.
Look at those famous red running shoes.
You're just one wig away.
Heels on or something.
Sonic, also famously male. But if you have ever had to take a self-defense class, do you actually think it helped? I understand what Novak did. It was not quite self-defense, but have you ever taken a class like that where you had to peacefully subdue someone? And do you think if you ever were in an encounter in the real world, if that actually would help you or not? Or have you had to use it?
Great question.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty well worded. Can't wait to see the streams of replies. If you'd like an Ask a Question for the mailbag, or let us know what you thought of our snacks, or suggest a snack for us to try, you can get a hold of us at youtrieddat@gmail.com. We're on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Give us some stars, give us some reviews, whatever you can do to boost the podcast if you think it's deserved. If you like the podcast, let your friends and family know. And as always, thank you for listening.
Okay. You have to be a bouncer at a club.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have what skills or traits do you have that lead to you being a successful bouncer?
Big dumper, one. I can back that ass up into a drunk.
Yeah, my problem is, as much as I was joking about being fat, I don't have much mass on me. I'm like a fairly scrawny guy, and that's not going to hold over well. Like I might be taller than some people, maybe that'll scare them. I can wear like a big coat and make it look like
There's no coat you can wear that gives you an intimidating physique. Who are you fucking kidding?
He is standing on someone's shoulders under a giant trench coat. Yeah, you guys 8 feet tall. Shit. Yeah, I'm tall and I do have a little mass to me. If I wear a big coat, I probably look big-ish, but not like strong or anything.
not in the right places.
Right? Oh, we don't want to fuck with that tubby guy over there. And I also have like a 2-inch gorilla dick, so
That's not gonna help.
They're gonna smell that coming a mile away.
Right.
I think one thing that would maybe help is I am decent. Like I'm good at like breaking balls and like joking around with like I can maybe like diffuse a situation, like be a little charming and like get everyone to calm down and just. I'm good at like diffusing issues like at work sometimes. So I work as a bouncer, but so I think maybe maybe that would probably be my only redeeming character, like talking my way out of a situation.
Yeah, I was just thinking for me, loud is the only, like I can yell over the crowd. Yeah, because I don't have the height, right? Like I think like I'm under 6 foot. A bouncer I think needs to be 6'2" or more. You know what I mean? Like you have to be taller than most people. I feel like to be a good bouncer, and I'm like average height.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have some size, but I don't have the height to go with it. So I'm not going to be able to intimidate anybody.
Well, don't sell yourself. I mean, big dumper might be second best trait, though.
Loud and big dumper. I can yell, "Check out my big dumper!" really loud, and everybody will
make a clap. Just Spider-Man on them until they leave.
Like, what start twerking on the dance floor. Whoa! Check out this bouncer. He can really get low and tear a hole in the back of his pants when he does so.
You really had to change the heart there.
How does that help you with your job?
Diffuse the situation. I don't know.
You're gathering a crowd more than you're dispersing one.
I'm just having fun. Look, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's all I'm trying to say.
You're our new bouncer. Oh, bouncer, hey, just start twerking on the dance floor.
Bounce my butt on the dance floor.
You better not bounce at the zoo. You're going to go home with Coco. You're going to get all riled up.
I think my only chance is if I hold, like, I need to contact Jim Henson's workshop to get a lifelike human arm that I hold on and pretend that I ripped it off of somebody.
Henson classic with body horror puppets. Like,
I thought you were gonna say like you had like to get a life
kill
like
Big Bird.
You were like at a Henson costume to wear. Like, oh shit, Sweetums is bouncing here. I better look out. And just come throws me out of the thing. That guy could fuck me up. He's a giant monster.
Sweetums on the dance floor, jiggling my ass. I'm just going to have a puppet and talk to the people.
That would definitely get me to not mess with you. Weird as shit.
Elmo wants to check your ID. This is like, what the fuck?
Hey, big man, you can't bring that gun in here. Whoop, okay, go ahead.
You can't bring that gun in here.
Guy just walking into a bar holding a rifle. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop you down. Well, okay, do it, or just go.
I didn't try very hard.
You can't bring that. Okay, fine, you can. Actually, here, let me give you a Uzi instead, all right? Just, like, upgrade you a little bit.
The puppet quickly was like, oh, okay, don't point that thing at me. Go ahead.
I also want to know which Muppet is that exactly? What are we doing right now? Hey, don't point that thing at me. Don't point that Uzi at me, huh?
Very clearly Cookie Monster that he's doing.
Micho Rim, just like bopping on the dance floor. Cookie Rim.
G is for gorilla. He rip off both your arms.
C is for cookie, and 2 C's at the end of thick for cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 C's for thick. Yep.
2 C's.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this time. We'll be back next time. We're trying out 3 brand new songs.
This is.
Yep.
You remind me of the babe.
What babe?
Babe with the power.
What power?
Power of voodoo. You do. My knee is the babe.